Everybody, I won't deny it. Had a lazy Sunday so far. It's been good. Started playing some Call of Duty at 9:30 a.m. That was good. Call of Duty on Xbox. Holy cow, I left the hill on the ground. I took the thumbnail last night and I was like, that's a really good spot for the hill. And the lighthouse. That makes sense. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Yesterday was sort of an enduring day. I went into this room where I keep all my instruction manuals, and I had my UCS instruction manuals, that being like the ones with the coils, the Millennium Falcon, the Star Destroyer, the Super Star Destroyer, the Death Star, and the Death Star 2. And they're underneath my HRV unit, which is like the thing that operates the fans. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, right? I don't know these things. It operates the fans and sort of takes the humidity, regulates the humidity in the house. And apparently that was dripping a little bit of water. I guess I just needed to clean the tube that sort of, whatever, gets rid of the moisture in that machine, right? And it was dripping onto this instruction manual right here. So it's a little bit water damaged now. It's pretty much fully dried, but now it's all sort of like crinkly. So that was good. After I found out that was happening, I quickly ran upstairs and was like, boy, oh boy, I need a coffee. I slapped the coffee pod into the machine and I hit brew. And then I'm going over to deal with the kids, right? And then I hear the coffee machine. I'm like, nice, it's almost done. It's almost done brewing. I can spark my day with a beautiful coffee here. I turn around, I look at the machine. I forgot to put a mug underneath the machine. There's just coffee all over the counter. It's like, oh boy. And then I started building the Captain America shield, and I just got absolutely nowhere on it. I was struggling to build it. I couldn't even follow the instructions. I was just like zonked by the end of the day. So today I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start this day a little bit more straightforward and just sort of clear my mind, walk the dogs, play some video games, hang out with the family a bit. And now here I am at 4 o'clock in the Lego room thinking, boy, oh boy, I can't believe I haven't built any Lego today. What the heck's wrong with me? So now I've got to try and figure out what I'm going to do today. Like I mentioned, that's just on the ground. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is clean that up. I should probably continue building the hill with the water and the ocean and sort of complete this area of the city. I don't know if I want to continue working on that today, though. That's sort of a pretty big project. I want to shuffle some modular buildings around because there's some things that really don't make any sense. Ever since we moved the ocean over here, I moved a bunch of modular buildings when we did that, and I haven't had a chance to make it correct. For example, look at the Palace Cinema. One of the best modular buildings is just beside the corner garage. It's a corner building that's just jammed in spot there. So I need to come up with a better solution for that. Also, I want to move some of these modular buildings here because they don't really make sense. The canal is sort of really clustered over there with the raised train track. And right here, there's a big opening. So yeah, I've got to move some of these things around and try and come up with a better modular building layout. So I think I'm going to try and tackle that here today on this lazy Sunday. Hey everybody, I was just upstairs editing this video, and I want to let you know something pretty exciting. So I film a lot of videos with my phone, this being my phone right now, and I do it because it's convenient, especially when you're crawling underneath the tables and popping up there and going through here. It's easy just to put your phone in your pocket. You can pull it out. I can't really do that with my big camera. Don't want to risk breaking it, nor do I want to lug this big thing around. But when I film videos with my phone, I've noticed that the audio quality isn't quite the same as my wireless mic when I'm filming with my camcorder or my better camera. So I've actually done some research and I found a product that's going to help me keep my phone small. So it'll still be able to be put into my pocket, but it's going to give us better audio quality because it's actually going to be a mic that's clipped to my shirt. And just a small little thing that goes into my phone's USB-C. So on March 3rd, I just ordered the product, and on March 3rd it's going to arrive. So we're going to have better audio quality on casual videos that I film with my phone moving forward because I'm going to be using those mics. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be a big step in the way of video creation here on the channel. Just wanted to let you know because I'm pretty excited about it. And the audio quality is going to be where I want it to be. But my hair, I can't make that guarantee. That might not always be at its top game, you know? All right, let's continue with the vlog. I'm actually really excited about this new area of the city because I'm going to be building something here that I've never really tried before. It's going to be like a rocky, watery ocean area that sort of leads up to a cave and has all the greenery and the creek running through into the ocean. It's going to be something different there with a bunch of cool styles of rocks that I've never really worked with before. Sort of like this, but in a bigger, larger, better scale. So I'm excited to do that, but I don't think I can accomplish that today. That needs like a dedicated day. And March 1st is coming up here. I can't believe February comes to a close on what, Tuesday? Is Tuesday the 28th? I think so. That's insane. This month absolutely flew by, but then we have March 1st and there's a bunch of new stuff coming out, specifically Disney Brickheads. I think I want to pick up all the Disney Brickheads and also the new Speed Champions as well. I'm really excited about those. And I did the math. If I buy all the Disney Brickheads, included in that being the 3-pack that I ever picked up, is that a 3 or 4-pack? The one with Mickey Mouse. If I pick up all those and the Speed Champions, I can get a moving truck promo. So that is probably going to be my March 1st purchase. But I guess we'll figure that out because I will be at the Lego store on March 1st. Okay, I better extract this Palace Cinema because that is brutal. In fact, this whole area over here really doesn't make any sense because we have this building, which is my Heart Lake City School, but the canal is supposed to leak through there and go underneath that modified road plate and sort of, you know, flow from over here through here. So like these modular buildings actually don't even make sense, and eventually I think the positioning of all of these modular buildings needs to be changed because they really don't make any sense. And I also need to decide if that Friends building is going to be exiled from my Lego City, and I think it is. Takes up, is it 2 base plates? I think so. I think that thing just has to leave and be gone so we can make room for better stuff. You know, like give that canal more space and just have a better area for better looking modular buildings. Not that it's bad, it's just a little bit too colorful for my Lego City, I think. So to be honest, I think it's going to be best to put the Palace Cinema right there where the corner garage is. The corner garage is sort of a nuisance to move because these road plates are technically modified to accommodate the corner garage. So in order to move the corner garage, I've got to either move the road plates or render these road plates to accommodate the Palace Cinema and then re-render the new position or the other road plates where we reposition the corner garage. But if I move the Palace Cinema there, then where does the corner garage go? I don't know, because it's sort of like an industrial feel with a garage, right? Oh yeah, I've got this custom train station that I recently destroyed. That's technically in a corner spot, so we do have a corner spot open there. Perfect. So I did end up moving the Palace Cinema, then it goes Jazz Club, Parisian Restaurant, and I moved these 2 corner buildings, the Daily Press and the Brick Bank, which used to be right over here. I'm trying to free up some space here so I can render this canal a little bit and make it just a little bit more spacious and make more sense and just sort of give this area a new look. I'm going to be moving the school as well. I hope to leave this whole section open so we can do something different. I slid the detective's office down and then I put the assembly square next to it. I think those colors match up pretty nicely. Beware of the camel who's loose in the city right now. He's just taking care of the grass for us. There we go. I think the buildings on that street pair up quite nicely. Oh, from this perspective, I think it already looks a lot better. The Palace Cinema reds sort of match up with the Jazz Club reds. Here's the train station mock that once upon a time actually looked pretty good. That's no longer the case. First order of business is to install the corner garage over here. Second order of business is to remove the Friends modular building from the city. There we go. That's 2.5 base plates extracted from the city. Look at all that room. Booyah! I'm essentially clearing this entire block right here because all of the modular buildings that were here are going to be changing positions. Included in that is the Dinos exhibition and also the Fire Brigade. And I already spun my old custom Sanctum Sanctorum so it faces this way on Pop Culture Street, and I spun this around as well so it's now a corner building like it's supposed to be. Christmas is over, pal. We'll see you in approximately 10 months. At this particular point, I gotta be careful where I clomp my big slippers. There's modular buildings all around me. Ah! I've got to make way for this thing. It's a beast. It's 2.5 base plates. Like, wow, that's the biggest modular building in the city. Benjamin, Dad's moving modular buildings. Billy, Dad's moving modular buildings. Goodness. You guys having fun up here? Ooh. Are you gonna move modular buildings one day? Yeah? You are? Good, because Dad's back hurts. Okay? My back hurts. You're gonna have a fresh back. Yeah, okay, good. You know what? Now that I think about it, when I was down here the other day and I started building the hill for the campground, I don't think we looked at it from this perspective. Well, that's pretty neat. It's a nice hill there. It's subtle, you know, it's not too tall. I don't think I want to go any taller than that. But yeah, I think it blends in well with the campground, especially when we get the details put on it. That's going to look pretty awesome. And then, of course, add all the slopes and everything. I don't think it's too, like, you know, invasive of the farm and these buildings back here, because I sort of made it work. Like, it sort of comes in on the corner. So, yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about detailing that. And then eventually we're going to get that Bricklink designer program set, which is the Mountain View Observatory. And hopefully that'll fit on top. Well, I'm going to have to make it work on top because that's where I want to put that building. I think it'll be really cool. Even if I have to modify the hill when that comes, that's going to be super cool. And that'll just add like a nice detail to this area and some height over here as well to the top of that hill. So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, so I've been shifting modular buildings around, crawling back and forth under here and sort of making everything work. So we saw this. That looks pretty good. We've got the corner here now. These buildings are gone. I've put this here because eventually there's going to be a little creek running through there. That's sort of the drain of the canal. I was able to slide the Venetian houses forward. A little bit of misalignment happening here, I think, with the platform. Not sure what's going on there, but I put 2 water plates back there to just fill that space for now. And eventually that's going to be like a bigger part of the canal. I still want to do some sort of Venetian style houses here. I've got 2 open base plates there. Just put some ice cream trucks. It's a strong competition in the ice cream truck delivery business here. Ice cream truck delivery? Jeepers creepers. Ice cream truck business. Either way, there we go. We've got 2 ice cream trucks there. I actually changed this up. So we got the police station, Assembly Square, the detective's office, and then the town hall up front there. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Love town hall. Love the fountain. Don't think that's going to change. Eventually, this is going to get detailed here as well. And same with around this pillar. In fact, I keep mentioning it. Just haven't had time to do it yet. I think this pillar, the bricks, are going to come down off of the pillar. All of the name bricks are going to stay somewhere else in the Lego room. I've got a pretty cool plan for that. I may as well tell you. So this pillar has name bricks on it, and this pillar actually supports the house. It's like a telebeam that supports the ceiling. So it's got name bricks on it. A lot of these were sent to me from people, so that's pretty cool. And then there's some label names. The label names is no longer a perk just because I couldn't keep up with it. It was a perk with the membership program, but I couldn't keep up with maintaining it. It's just, I don't know, I just couldn't do it for some reason. It's just I'd rather build Lego, so sorry about that. But all these are going to become peeled off, but all the name bricks are going to stay, and I'm actually going to build a panel. Well, Simon's going to build a panel using all of the name bricks and other bricks. And that panel, I think, is going to go right here. So this side of this cabinet will be all name bricks, or maybe, actually probably right here. I haven't quite decided yet. But right behind Santa there. And this is going to be where the name brick panel will be. So then right when you come into the Lego room, it's right there. The reason for that is just because I think the pillar, although very cool, takes away from the look of the Lego city. Because it's just like this big colorful beam in the middle of the Lego city. It doesn't really make sense. And I think if it's just the white painted beam, it will look better. Maybe eventually we can build something around that beam. A lot of people want me to build a skyscraper around it. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some sort of train station there or something. When am I going to do this? I have no idea. It's going to take a lot of time to take that down and rebuild a new wall. I don't want to take it down and then not rebuild the wall right away because I want the name bricks to be on display in the Lego room. And I think that's going to be a pretty cool spot for it. And then I put the fire brigade beside town hall. That's where I put the friend sets. So there's 3 of them right there. And then we remove that other friend set. Then we have the university, which is a rebrickable model of the Hogwarts castle. And then the corner garage there. And then I put birch books there beside the double boutique hotel. And then there's an open spot there where you see a pizza delivery truck or a pizza food truck, whatever you want to call it there. And then the large Dinos exhibition beside the pub. So the pub used to be all the way over there in that block. Now it's over here. And then this street sort of stayed the same. Actually, there's a little bit of a modification there because I spun these buildings the other way. But either way, at the beginning of this video, there was like big holes and Palace Cinemas facing the wrong way and nothing really made sense. Now we have more space for the canal. The buildings are no longer in the way of that creek over there. We can build something cool over there and sort of work on this section of the Lego city, right? Make it cohesive with the beach, the hill, the campground, the mountain, the zoo, then do something over here and just sort of work this section of the Lego city, make it highly detailed. That's what I'm sort of doing, is just sort of flowing through. I'm sort of like happy with the downtown core, but I'm trying to really up my game with the landscaping style stuff, and then eventually that'll creep onto the platform and just sort of slowly but surely get all this stuff done. It's a really big commitment to try and get it done in a very detailed and refined fashion, and that's sort of where I'm at with my Lego hobby. Is I don't really want to just like slap it down and be like, I'm done, because Lego cities are never really done. So I just want to, you know, have fun with it and keep growing and keep doing cool things and keep rearranging stuff. That rearrange, like, I know, like, I've rearranged my modular buildings so many times, but like that one was necessary just because it looked so bad. Like there was like nothing that really made sense, but now it sort of makes sense. Like this block looks tremendous compared to what it used to look like. And I like the fact that the Palace Cinema is right sort of by the activity area of the Lego city. Although if you want, you can go to Pop Culture Street and have a heck of a lot of fun. And also you can go to the amusement park when it's up and operational. When's that gonna happen? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something that's being neglected. I think it's because I've built so many amusement parks in the past, so I haven't really built like campgrounds and zoos before, so that's sort of why I'm focusing on that. Same with like mansions. I haven't really built stuff like that before either, so that's sort of why I'm focusing on that stuff before the amusement park. But yeah, just wanted to share my little Sunday with you guys here as I rearrange the Lego City for the 443rd time. And thank you so much for coming on by. Let me know what you think of the new layout of the modular buildings. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.